has a story about the death of Jesus and his resurrection. The first part is called It is Finished.
Maybe the other one is too long.
The religious leaders told the governor, Pilatus, that Jesus was dangerous and wanted to be king. Pilatus asked Jesus, "Is this true?" And he said, "I am king, but not of this world." "Jesus is innocent," said Pilatus. "There's no reason to kill him. I will set him free." But the crowd shouted, "Kill him!" So Pilatus had his soldiers whip Jesus. They forced a thorny crown on his head. They laid a wooden cross on his back and led him up the hill. There on that hill, the Roman soldiers nailed Jesus to the cross, hands and feet. Then they raised it high. Jesus hung there between two criminals. Around noon, the sky turned dark. Jesus' friends wept. The religious leaders laughed and said, "You saved other people. Why can't you save yourself?" "Forgive them, Father," said Jesus. When the time came for Jesus to die, he closed his eyes and said, "It is finished." He had completed what he had come to do because of his great love. One of Jesus' followers, a man named Joseph, put Jesus' body in a brand new tomb. He rolled a huge stone in front of it. A long and sad Friday was over. Jesus' death on the cross was not a defeat. It was God's plan. When Jesus died, he took the punishment for our sins to fix our broken relationship with God. Jesus promised something special would happen on the third day after he died. A happy Sunday.
The reason Jesus died.
Sunday morning, some women went to put burial spices on Jesus' body. They knew a big stone was covering the tomb's entrance and wondered how they would move it. When they arrived, the stone had already been moved. Jesus' body was gone, and there were angels in the tomb. "Jesus is alive," they said. "Go tell his disciples." The women told the disciples, and Peter and John ran to Jesus' tomb to see for themselves. All they found were Jesus' burial cloths. They went back home confused. Later, the disciples were gathered together in a room. They were talking about what had happened when Jesus appeared to them. They were terrified. They thought he was a ghost. "Do not worry," said Jesus. "See my hands and feet, it is me. Touch me." "No, you can't touch a ghost, and ghosts don't eat either, but I am feeling very hungry." So he ate some fish. Then he taught them, "The scriptures are clear," he said. The Messiah was supposed to suffer and die, and then he raised from the dead. "Now tell the world what you have seen. Let everyone know that their sins can be forgiven if they turn to God. It is possible because of what I have done." Jesus appeared to 500 of his followers over the next 40 days and proved that he was actually alive. He also talked to them about the kingdom of God.
No fight.
I'm going to talk about
We're gonna take turns. How about that?
Easter, as most perceive it, is a time when the Easter bunny comes around and leaves all sorts of colorful eggs and chocolate for kids to find and eat.
Ella va a explicar el verdadero significado de Easter. Easter, muchas personas lo perciben como si fuera el tiempo del conejito, tiempo donde se dejan chocolates, donde se dejan huevitos de colores, para que los niños encuentren.
However, this isn't the actual meaning of Easter.
Pero este no es el verdadero significado de Easter.
Easter, as most call it, is actually Resurrection Day.
Easter, como muchos lo llamamos, es el verdad, el día de la resurrección.
The day Jesus Christ rose back from the dead after he died on the cross for our sins.
Día en que nuestro Señor Jesucristo resucitó después de morir en la cruz por nuestros pecados.
Before the death of Jesus, there were events that took place.
Antes de que Dios muriera, surgieron ciertas cosas y ella va a ir a través de todas esas cosas. Ella va a dar las escrituras, no tenemos que ir a la Biblia porque ella explicó bien en detalle en lo que vamos a decir, pero les vamos a dar las escrituras para que sepan en dónde ir a buscar.
Jesus and the 12 disciples came into Jerusalem from Bethany
Jesús y los 12 discípulos vinieron a Jerusalén de Betania
in order to partake in the Passover.
para participar de la última cena.
Jesus had sent both Peter and John to make preparations for the feast.
Jesús mandó a Peter y a John para hacer preparaciones para esta festividad.
And they complied. During the meal, Jesus had told his disciples that the hand of his betrayer was at the table with them. All of the disciples began to question, which one would do such a thing?
Mientras estaban en la última cena, si recordamos, Jesús había dicho claramente durante la cena que la mano de la persona que lo iba a traicionar estaba sentado con ellos a la mesa. Y todos los discípulos se miraban unos a los otros confundidos y preguntándose cuál de nosotros o cuál podría hacer estas cosas.
With all of this, we know Jesus had already known from the start his Father's will.
Al saber esto que Jesús dijo en la mesa, nos damos cuenta que Jesús sabía cuál era
el que iba a traicionar.
no que lo iba a traicionar, pero ya él sabía cuál era la voluntad de su Padre, por qué él vino a la tierra.
You can find this on Luke 22, verses 7 to 24.
Todo esto se puede encontrar en Lucas 22, del 7 al 24.
From there on, Jesus went with his disciples to the Mount of Olives, as he was accustomed, and prayed to his Father in heaven, asking him to free him from what he was going to endure, asking him, Father, if it is your will, take the cup away from me. Nevertheless, not my will but yours be done.
Después de la última cena, sabemos que Jesús fue al jardín en la montaña de los olivos a orar como era su costumbre. Él fue directamente a orar y mientras estaba orando le pedía a su padre que por favor removiera el vaso de sus manos si podría, pero que no era su voluntad, más sin embargo era la voluntad de su padre la que debía seguirse.
He had also told the disciples to pray for them not to fall into temptation. But when he came back to check on them, they were asleep instead of praying.
Antes de él ir a orar, él había pedido a sus discípulos que también se pusieran en oración y oraran por ellos mismos para no caer en tentación. Y cuando él regresó de sus oraciones, los discípulos estaban dormidos.
This is found in Luke 22, verses 39 to 46.
Esto lo podemos encontrar en Lucas 22, del 39 al 46.
Now before Jesus could finish speaking to the disciples, a crowd had came up to him.
Antes de que Jesús terminara de hablar con sus discípulos, una multitud vino hacia ellos.
Judas himself was one of the 12. He had gone up to him and gave him a kiss, and Jesus asked him, Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?
Entre la multitud estaba Judas, uno de los 12, y a este Judas vino hacia Jesús y le dio un beso. Entonces Jesús le preguntó, Judas, ¿estás traicionando al Hijo del Hombre con un beso?
Once the disciples realized what was going on, they asked Jesus if they should strike with their swords. But Jesus told them, permit even this.
Cuando los discípulos que estaban con Jesús se dieron cuenta de lo que estaba sucediendo, ellos le dijeron a Jesús si debieran actuar y sacar sus espadas y defenderlo. Y entonces Jesús le dijo, no, esto hay que permitirlo.
One of them had struck the servant of the high priest by cutting off his right ear. And Jesus reached out and touched his ear in order to heal him.
En medio de tanta conmoción, uno de los discípulos había sacado su espada y le había cortado la oreja al hijo de uno de los sacerdotes. Y entonces Dios, al decirle a Judas que sí, que esto tenía que permitirse, elevó su mano, tocó la oreja y su oreja sanó.
This is found in Luke 22, verses 47 through 53.
Esto se encuentra en Lucas 22, del 47 al 53.
Having arrested Jesus, they led him to the house of the high priest.
Después que arrestaron a Jesús, lo llevaron a la casa del mayor sacerdote.
Peter followed the crowd at a distance. He sat with some people who had lit a fire in the courtyard.
Peter lo siguió a una distancia y entonces se acercaron en una yarda donde habían puesto un fuego y entonces Peter se sentó entre medio de toda esa gente.
A girl called him out and claimed that he was with Jesus, but Peter denied it.
Una niña que había de la servidumbre le dijo, oh, él anda con Jesús, él conoce a Jesús y él lo negó.
Stating he did not know him. After this happened 2 more times, Peter was told that he was also one of them who knew Jesus, and he denied it yet again.
Después de que esta niña vino donde él y le dijo, tú andabas con Jesús y él lo negó, 2 personas más se acercaron a él y dijeron, él es de los de Jesús y él otra vez nuevamente lo negó.
Just as Jesus had foretold that Peter will disown him 3 times, Peter afterwards was ashamed of what he had done.
Esto fue cuando Jesús le había dicho a Pedro que él lo negaría 3 veces antes de que el gallo cantara. Y esto se encuentra en Lucas 22 del 54 al 62.
Jesus was brought before Pilatus, but Pilatus told the priest he had found no fault in the man, so he sent him to Herod.
Jesús fue traído ante Pilatos. Pilato encontró no culpa en Jesús y entonces lo mandó donde Herodes.
Herod treated him with contempt and mocked him.
Herodes lo trató de mala gana, le hicieron mucha burla.
He dressed him in a gorgeous robe and sent him back to Pilatus.
Como decían que él era el rey, él lo vistió en una bata muy bonita, pero era en forma de burla, pero lo vistió en una bata muy bonita, como si fuera un rey, y lo mandó nuevamente donde Pilato.
Even when Pilatus once again found no fault in Jesus, the people asked him to crucify him.
Lo devolvieron a Pilato, pero Pilato otra vez nuevamente se pone frente al pueblo y le dice al pueblo que él no encuentra ninguna culpa en Jesús. Mas sin embargo, ellos como quiera pidieron que lo crucificaran.
Jesus was then taken to be crucified, along with 2 other criminals.
Entonces Jesús fue llevado a la cruz para ser crucificado con 2 otros criminales.
Some were mourning for Jesus and others mocked him. They gambled for his clothes, hurled insults at him, and gave him vinegar when he said he was thirsty.
Hubo gente que sufrió lo que Jesús estaba pasando, pero hubo quien hizo burla de él, hubo quien vendieron su ropa, lo lastimaron, lo hirieron, y cuando tuvo sed le dieron vinagre.
If we turn to Luke 23, 39 to 43,
Si vamos a Lucas 23, 39, 43, y no tienen que ir solamente para que sepan en dónde es.
it says, one of the criminals that was crucified along Jesus had told him, "Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us."
Uno de los criminales que estaba crucificado al lado de Jesús le dijo, pero tú no eres el Mesías, sálvate y sálvanos a nosotros.
But the other rebuked him and said, "Do you not fear God, seeing you are under the same sentence? We are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong."
Y el otro criminal le dijo, no tienes temor de Dios, estamos bajo la misma sentencia. Nosotros estamos siendo culpados por algo lo malo que nosotros hicimos, mas sin embargo este hombre no ha hecho nada malo.
And he told Jesus, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom."
Le dijo a Jesús, Señor, acuérdate de mí cuando entres a tu reinado.
And Jesus responded to him, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise."
Y Jesús le contestó, verdaderamente te digo que hoy estarás conmigo en el paraíso.
Jesus had breathed his last words on the cross and was buried on the third day. When a group of women who had prepared spices to bring to Jesus' tomb went there, they found that his tomb was empty, for he had risen from the dead.
Jesús tomó su último respiro y sus últimas palabras en la cruz. Fue enterrado y en el tercer día, cuando un grupo de mujeres iba preparado con incienso, se dieron cuenta que ya la puerta no estaba cerrada, la puerta de la tumba, la roca ya no estaba ahí.
This is found in Luke 24, 1-7.
Y esto está encontrado en Lucas 24, del 1 al 7. Eso se dieron cuenta que la tumba estaba vacía y que que Jesús había resucitado.
While on the road to Jerusalem, Jesus had appeared in front of two men who had been traveling and talking about the past events that had happened with Jesus.
En el camino a Jerusalén, Jesús se le apareció a dos hombres que ya estaban hablando de todo lo que sucedió durante la crucifixión de Jesús.
He also appeared before the 11 disciples and told them that what he had prophesied has now been fulfilled.
También se le apareció a los 11 discípulos, y decimos 11 porque acuérdense que ya Judas lo traicionó, eso no era parte de los discípulos. Y le dijo que ya lo que él venía profetizando se había cumplido y que los pecados del mundo ya estaban sido perdonados.
They were completely shocked to see this, but in all reality, who wouldn't be?
Todos estaban muy sorprendidos, pero en toda realidad, ¿quién no se sorprendería de tal acto?
And finally, Jesus blessed the 11 disciples and was then taken up to heaven to be with his Father.
Finalmente Jesús le dio su bendición a los 11 discípulos y fue llevado al cielo con su Padre. Esto está en Lucas 24, del 50 al 53.
This is the true story behind Easter, and it is important to always know that on this day, Jesus resurrected from the dead.
Esta es la verdadera historia de Easter y es muy importante saber que en este día Jesús resucitó de la muerte.
After he died on the cross for our sins.
Después de haber muerto en la cruz por nuestros pecados.
For the sole purpose being that he loves each and every one of us, and for that we give him thanks.
Por la sola razón de que él nos ama a cada uno individualmente y por eso debemos darle gracias.
Easter is not about the bunny, but about Jesus.
Easter no es de un conejito. Easter es todo de Jesús.
So remember to give him thanks and praise him, because he deserves it for all the suffering he endured on that cross.
Acuérdense de darle gracias y darle toda alabanza porque él merece por todo el sufrimiento que él tuvo que atravesar en aquella cruz por todos aquellos que estamos aquí hoy.
And now you also know that Jesus is not dead.
Ahora también sabemos que Jesús no está muerto.
For he is very much alive.
Está muy vivo.
He is risen.
Él está resucitado.
And he is almighty.
Es maravilloso.
God is good all the time, and all the time.
Dios es bueno todo el tiempo y todo el tiempo Dios es bueno.